I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and if this video has found you at this time, especially if you've never seen me before in your life, there is a message in it you're supposed to hear at this time, big or small. So pay attention, and when something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with this reading. What is going on with this collective? What are you meant to hear right now? Okay. Oh, that was fast. Page of Swords. I literally got halfway through one shuffle and it flew. And another one. You've got Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Oh my goodness. This is so quick. The Emperor. Something's happening very, very fast. And the Six of Cups. So I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. This Page of Swords energy is very much nervous butterflies, excitement, right? So something's happening very quickly, and before your brain has the time to even process or get nervous, you're just getting excited, you're just getting hyped up. It feels really, really positive. Now, the interesting energy is, before I even hit record on my camera, I was actually getting something coming through about don't forget the butterfly effect. Don't forget the butterfly effect. And I think that's obviously saying don't forget that everything changes the second you change one small thing. Everything is changing. And so don't forget the butterfly effect that's going to have on not just your life, everyone else around you. Like, there's lots of things transforming for the better once you change one little tiny movement or decision. I'm getting ingredient, but the butterfly effect, don't forget. For some reason that was coming through, and then I just remembered when I told you this is like butterfly energy of getting butterflies of excitement. So something exciting is happening. Seven of Swords right next to this. This is the energy of sneakiness. Now, I feel as if you're going to sneak into something, whether that's because you're not allowed to tell anybody about it. You've got to keep things you've got to bite your tongue, you're not allowed to say anything, you're under contract or something, like a non-disclosure agreement or something like that. Whatever reason it may be, no judgment, it seems as if you're sneaking into a very exciting time in your life. With the Emperor here as well, you're in control. You have a very intimidating energy you're walking into now, whether you realize it or not. You might not look like that type of person, but people are intimidated or about to be very intimidated by your energy of just don't mess with you. Don't mess with you because there's going to be some type of... because there's going to be some type of repercussions. Again, butterfly effect coming through. Six of Cups after that Emperor card. Six of Cups is returning to a more childlike way of being. So it's very interesting because people are taking you more seriously, I feel, with this Emperor, and you're taking yourself more seriously and the control you have in the decision making in your life. You're holding the reins, you're in charge. No one else, no one can tell you what to do, even if they think they can. You are calling the shots. And then Six of Cups is like, at the same time, within the decisions you're making, within the forward changes and the movement that's going on in your life, and even though you're serious about the big stuff, in between moments you're actually having fun and enjoying yourself and not taking yourself so seriously. You're serious when it matters, and then you're like, okay, cool, the decision's been made, this is happening, regardless of what comes of it, I'm going to make sure I enjoy the journey, I'm going to make sure I have fun. With the Six of Cups, there's also someone potentially returning into your life from childhood, someone you used to be friends with, or I don't know. Clarify the Page of Swords. Something's happening quick. The Artist card. Interesting how I said don't forget the butterfly effect. Something you're creating, something you're imagining, right? Because imagination creates reality, whether you believe it or not. And so whatever you're conjuring up in your mind or your headspace, you're going to be very excited to see it come to life before your very eyes. It's intense. It's something you're conjuring up. You're going to get to see it come alive. Clarify the Page of Swords. I just already did that. The Well and the Artist are the two cards in this deck that are specific. Tarot decks usually have all the same cards, right? Just different art, if that makes sense. So these are specific to this deck, the Artist and the Well, and the Well is all about inspiration. So don't forget what's inspiring or what's your reasons for doing things. Don't forget why you're conjuring this up. Don't forget, because you could get so lost in your imagination of wanting to create this, wanting to have this house, or make this look like this. Whatever it is you're manifesting or imagining into your life, don't forget why you want it. Don't forget what's at the base of it all. Because with the butterfly effect, I also feel as if you could get lost in the creation and like testing your limits of what you can do. Now I'm getting that movie Inception come through, and I think I might be wrong, it might not be the movie I'm thinking of, but it's just like I'm seeing it in my mind. I don't know what it's called, but it's very much like in the dream space, creating insane realities and timeline jumps and shifts and walking up walls sideways and different things. And it seems as if you could get lost in imagining or in creating so much that you forget what really matters to you and why you started and what you actually want at the base of everything for yourself. Clarify the page. Nope, I've already done it twice. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Don't get too caught up in trying to find clarity on specific things. Sometimes you're not supposed to know. Because, like, why do I keep asking for clarity about the Page of Swords? So just let go of needing clarity about every single situation or past event. You're never going to know 100% why things had to happen. Clarify the Seven of Swords. You've got Page of Cups. This is an exciting surprise. Right next to the Page of Swords and clarifying the Seven of Swords, right? So I said there's something you're going to have to be sneaky about. Non-disclosure agreement energy. You're not allowed to tell anybody, and it's so exciting. And because you're not allowed to tell anybody, it gets that bit more exciting. Because you can't tell anybody, you're even more excited about it. So I don't know what's going on for you, but there's something where, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. You've got butterflies and then like Page of Cups popping up out of the blue. There's a little bit of sneaky energy from you, or people are perceiving you to be sneaky or up to no good, or what are you hiding? And it's like, you might want to prove, Ace of Swords, clarity. You might want to prove to people that it's completely innocent, it's nothing bad. But you can't without telling them why and get more questions, right? Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. You have the Ace of Cups with the Emperor. Some of you have a Emperor coming in. Now, if you're a Divine Feminine wanting a Divine Masculine energy, this is very, very beautiful. Or a Divine Masculine wanting a Divine Masculine, right? No judgment. There is just this energy with the Emperor and the Ace of Cups of new love with an Emperor. With, like, I also get the energy, because I originally saw this as you, and it's also now coming through as someone new. So you and this person, there could be like a power struggle of you're used to being the one makes lots of decisions or makes lots of plans, whatever it may be, and this person wants to do that, or you're quite bossy and this person's quite bossy. It seems to be also, though, a healing of getting to experience and let someone else lead. Some of you, if you're hyper independent and not used to letting other people lead. Either way, there's new love coming in. And with the Emperor, not only are they very, very attractive, but they're on your level with the Emperor. This isn't someone where you're going to have to question whether or not they can keep up with you mentally, physically, emotionally. They are the Emperor. They are the real deal. They are exactly who they tell you they are. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. You have the World card. Intense. The World is about like successfully wrapping up a cycle of your life, successfully kind of checking something off your list and going, that's that done. And it's interesting that it's with the Six of Cups, because Six of Cups is someone returning to your life. Have you recently had someone make a return to your life and then realised, oh, there's a reason why they left, or there's a reason why I left them in the past, and it's just going to be like that final stamp where you go, yep, I needed to check back up on that, or them, I need to check back in, because I'm a different person now and they're a different person. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing out on a beautiful opportunity of a friendship or a relationship, and now that I've checked back in, and realise things are exactly the same dynamic, even though we've completely changed. We've still got the same dynamic. Cool. End of a cycle. Others of you, with that Six of Cups and the World card, it's worldly success. So I don't know how to put this, because it could go either way, depending on whether you're healed, you and this person, and have done the work. I think is going to be depending on whether or not this works out successful. The world success. Completing a cycle maybe of returning and leaving and returning and leaving. Like there's just going to be, if there's been like an on-off situation, it's like that's the end of that on and off situation. Some of you, that could be around a job. One second you are like told, oh yeah, we're thinking of hiring you. Oh no, not yet, maybe next month. Oh no, yeah, we want you now. Oh, actually we don't have the space, sorry, next month. Something that might keep getting put off. It's the end of that cycle. Whether that means because you're going to find somewhere else that's going to accept you in, or whether that means because they're finally actually accepting you in and like, yeah, sign the contract, done. If this is about a person that's been kind of wishy-washy and you've been wishy-washy back, and you've both been kind of playing games and not sure, and the lack of clarity, it's the end of that. Again, whether that's the end of that situation because you're finding someone consistent, or the end of that situation because you're both healing and opening up and willing to put in the equal amount of effort that the other one is. I'm not sure, take it as it resonates, but it just seems like, anyways, either way, there's something very quickly and very excitedly shifting in your life. It feels around work or something, because I don't know why else. Oh no, because it's at the same time, if it's love, you might not want to ruin it by telling friends and family too soon, or getting too ahead of yourself. So yeah, that could be why, but there's something you're keeping tight-lipped about. Very, very exciting butterflies. Very quick, very speedily, and don't forget to imagine the best, and imagine the world and the life you want to have, rather than just imagining what you don't want to have. That's not going to be very inspiring for you to go, oh, I really don't want to live a life like my family, my parents, whatever it may be. That's not good enough. Imagine the life you want to live, not the life you don't want to live. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.